Okay. It's fresh air on another one. I just want to reach out to a lot of you. A lot of you studying to be your best selves. And some days you just gotta realize that everything is over calculated sometimes to the best of your knowledge, but then things start coming to your understanding and you start going with it. Your intuition takes over and you start believing in these pieces that start making sense. Even things from 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, things are intertwined and you start seeing the messages. And the best part of it is you believe in yourself that you can be the best you. No more holding back, right? No more getting influenced by the things that probably take you down low vibration, right? I talk about things that is given to me with the understanding that it's good to speak out. At least with discernment and understanding and peace, with clarity and love and respect, that there's two sides to everything. We can close the gap a little bit. Understand that 2024 always has a meaning. It's been written for, I don't know, thousands of years. The best part is, if you're thinking about yourself being in the best time of being a human, I'd say, is right now. Look what you have at your fingertips when it comes to technology. Think about all the things that we also are. We're attached to the things we need daily. Distractions. Sometimes we get lost in our own worlds and we start listening to the algorithms, the things that come our way, and we're not even knowing that algorithm's meant to put you down. And see, in a lot of communities, people don't know that, like, the music has been purposely pushed, and to see the effects, to keep it to suppress. I mean, we knew that if you pump enough understanding of that energy of music in the hip-hop industry, eventually it's gotta come to the understanding, like, what's the true meaning? And the true meaning is within you. That you too can forgive yourself, forgive others the best way you can. And the only way you can do that is once you find yourself and find that understanding of where you played a part in that intricate time in your life. You start to believe that your dreams and careers can start. That your podcast can turn around and start having some positive messages. That your understanding of this national agenda, what if you were the agenda? Makes you think, huh? The agenda. Where do we draw the line for right and wrong? And where do we draw the line that, you know, God's going to judge us because we decided to take this path instead of believing in this ideology? What if you understood that you were basically taught that God's going to forgive as long as you keep trying in His image? And that's why a lot of other religions, we don't clash or nothing like that, because it's the similarities. They're all intertwined. When it comes to the ancient teachings and the lions and all that, how do I even have this opportunity that comes from my heart? It comes from my thought. It comes to fruition when I speak about it. Now, it's understanding that, okay, there's a time for everything. That the light should have an opportunity to shine bright. The light will shine bright over all of you too. regardless of your backgrounds, situations, where you come from. Now, if people want to, humiliate people like myself or somebody, you're surely mistaken. I have everything for background. See, sometimes you don't look straight at the picture. You have to look around the picture. Yeah. Around the picture, and then you start seeing intricate parts. Yes, you go down a rabbit hole. You start searching. You start believing in something greater than yourself. You start believing something that was given to you by what? Did you fight against the algorithm? Yeah, because you believe in yourself, that you're gonna have discernment and understand what's been given to you on your platform. It's a really interesting story because I had to go back and listen to it because I had to rethink, like, is what I'm talking about beneficial for the average person? And where do you draw the line where you're over crossing some boundaries? And where do I have to say I'm sorry? Where do I have to say I'm sorry? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for, sometimes when I say things, people may get offended. I apologize for that. Now, it takes a real man to say that. If I have offended you along this line, please note, I apologize. I appreciate the people that do listen and understand unapologetically. I'm going to try my best to be the messenger to give you the best clarity. Tonight's a weird energy, I'll tell you now. Oh, yeah. Isn't that it? One day at a time. One day at a time, right? It don't matter. Just God will respect you too. See, I was talking some crazy stuff. Somebody gave me an idea, or they talked to me about, oh, did you hear about the two heads going to basically come to an agreement? So basically, Lucifer also was an angel at one point and was important to God as his right-hand man, and Lucifer started getting a little ahead of himself, and so he wanted to play God, and they were sent to okay. But I had this inkling that I think they're having a conversation together about coming to understand that we need to narrow the gap a little bit, and just because what's right and what's right, what's wrong and what's wrong, where do you draw the line where it's like, okay, enough's enough, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're overdue the line. You know what I'm saying? There's a threshold of like, hey, we all have to understand that there's only so far you can go till it has to break the mold. And there you are, riding the wave of fresh, just to get the tower moment and learn. God bless all of you. I pray that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find discernment in what I talk about. I pray that you will also find the kindness in your heart to listen to me and be your best you. Be your best you. That's all I ask for you. God loves you. God is your witness. God is your purpose. God knows that He'll give you the best advice, meaning it's not going to sound crazy, but He will not talk to just the average person though. Facts. You know, there's no way around that. I thought I heard something in the background. Oh yeah. It's crazy, huh? It makes you think though, if you like to get your brain moving to think about things, start looking at like what is the meaning of things. Start studying, knowing that there's a power greater, a solution greater, a heads of everything will come together to have a meeting together, and we'll have a better understanding of how we're gonna fucking do things. Without all this, we just have to find a traditional common ground where, you know, where do you draw the line? Because, you know, 2018 is not too far ago. We used to have music that got cut if it had any foul language. It got cut immediately from, you know, What I'm trying to say is, now it's a message behind everything. Things in the background, you know, things like that. It's like, where do you draw the line to understand that some of the wrong, chosen ones are not supposed to deal with that type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because it's already been tried. You know what I'm saying? Demonic stuff is just tried and true. You have to understand, you have to believe in a power greater than yourself, that the light will also shine down. To also understand that in order to figure out how much good is light, we have to know how much bad is dark. Dark is light. Light has to shine down on the dark. The dark has to figure out where they have to draw the line to. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you get what I'm saying? We're talking just right and wrong. That's all. The simple thing is look within yourself. A lot of things were pushed to suppress. And that's just it is. But that's none of my business to be telling you that stuff. God is love and respect. That's all I'm trying to teach to you. Yes, there's top heads of whatever have to oversee. I get it. It's always going to be something over the top. I'm not God. I'm just a messenger. And I praise you to find love and respect within yourself. That no power or weapon will formed against you will prosper. That you will find your purpose in a higher self, higher motivation, higher purpose, higher positivity, higher creativity, higher everything. Everything within yourself, it comes with that intuition to understand that believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. When we get down on ourselves, we start having bad thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And when we start having bad thoughts, we come at people sometimes differently. But if we're doing that all the time, what the heck? When do we ever come at people with a little respect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.